Or 3 maybe. Yeah. I mean, the highlight of the day, I suppose, was Tom and Jerry before 6 o'clock.
You remember that?
I remember that, yeah.
So moving along a little bit then, so if somebody was to pick up, is Richard here? Richard Shuller's in the room. Got a hand? Richard, is he gone? Oh, anyway. We did this with Richard, kind of a graphic novel about the early days, well, it's called The Start of Civic 7, so it kind of says what it means. So when people were looking at something like that, and the early story of the jam to get an idea of what was going on, we use terms like, they'll find things like Shearwater. Right? So what was Shearwater then? You know, what's going on? You've got the school, you've got the youth club, you know, paint a picture for that kind of thing.
Well, I went to like Woking Goldsworth School, went to my primary. So when I went to Shearwater School, which was a GLC overspill area, there was just a lot of people from London, a lot more streetwise necessarily than my upbringing, for instance. So that was an education in itself, because it was a couple of miles from where I lived. And it always had a terrible reputation for some reason, or I didn't realise that, because you don't do it, you just get on with it. But I actually quite enjoyed Shearwater School. It was an interesting school to go to, let's say. You know, there was a couple of good teachers there, a couple of bad ones, but generally speaking, I couldn't wait to get out. As soon as my tenure was up, I said, I'm off. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to get out and go to work. I think that was generally the feel of Shearwater School. I don't think anybody was sort of pushed to go into the academia side of things, really.
But in terms of schooling or what's going on, were there any particular subjects that you warmed to more than others?
Yeah, I mean, I liked art, mostly because the art teacher was really good. Sandy Beach was a really good art teacher. He used to do things like do small films and organise all sorts of things like archery and stuff like that. I know for an art teacher that was pretty out there for him, but he was always very interested in what people did. And woodwork was always good as well. I took to that as well. I mean, I made my first drum kit at school when I was there. Jones the Wood. There was a couple of teachers called Jones. He was Jones the Wood, and he was really helpful. When I said to him, I want to make a drum kit, he didn't know quite what to do, you know. But I did. I bought all the metalwork parts and put them on, so that was good. Because it was difficult to afford a drum kit, so I thought, well, this is the way out of this. I'll make one at school, which I did. It lasted me about 6 or 8 months until I could afford to have a proper one. I don't know what happened to it, but you know, it was nice to be able